Good morning. Today we will be discussing about integer operations without using number line. So unlike the previous way where we have started with addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, we will go in the reverse order. That will be much easier. So the aim here is to do operations on integers without using number line, because every time using a number line is a bit of a tedious process. So without using the number line, we try to arrive at a general process in order to do arithmetic operations on integers. Now we start with divisions initially. First, suppose say you have something 12 minus 12 by 4. Now for any given two integers, again we have four possibilities. Either both of them should be positive, both of them should be negative. One is positive, the other one is negative, and vice versa. That is negative positive. So this is the first case. Suppose you have minus 12 by minus 4. This is the second case. Say 12 by minus 4 and 12 by 4. Negative, positive, positive, negative, 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 positive, positive. Now, do a normal division. 12 by 4. 4 ones are 4, 3 sir. So you have arrived at 3. Now do a normal division for all the 4 cases. 4 ones are 4, 3 sir. So this is 3. Same case 1, 3, 1 time 3 times 3. Now we apply the rule. The rule is whenever you divide two numbers of different signs, you will always get a negative sign, and whenever you divide two numbers of same signs, you will get a positive sign. Now see here these are the two numbers of different signs. This is negative, this is positive, therefore you will get a negative sign. Similarly 12 and 4, this is plus and this is minus, positive, negative, different signs, therefore you will get a negative sign. Minus, minus, same signs, so you will get a positive sign. So plus, plus, same signs, will get a positive sign. So this is the way we will go about, and whenever you are doing divisions, we always go with only two numbers. So there is nothing much to discuss about this. So the basic rule is this: whenever you divide numbers of same signs, you will always arrive at a positive sign, and numbers of different signs, you will arrive at a negative sign. Or you can also write the same rule in this manner: plus divided by plus is equal to plus, minus divided by minus is equal to minus, plus divided by minus is equal to, minus divided by minus, same signs, you will get a plus sign. Plus divided by minus is minus, minus divided by plus is minus. You can also put it in that form. That is simply to say numbers of same signs. When you divide numbers of same signs, you will get a positive number. When you divide numbers of different signs, you will get a negative number. So that is the rule that applies for any two numbers, provided we are doing a division on them. So this is all about the division part. Now we go with the multiplication. Multiplication also follow the same rule. However, the only difference is when we are multiplying, we can multiply many numbers, 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into so on. You can multiply in that manner. Whereas with respect to division, we only divide 2 at a time. Therefore, we fix these rules for only two numbers, whereas we extend the same rules for as many numbers as we may please to take in that particular case. Suppose say you are multiplying, again we have four possibilities given two numbers. So say 2, some 3, 2 into 3, 2 into minus 3, minus 2 into 3, minus 2 into minus 3. Now these are the four possibilities that you have got whenever you are given two integers. Now as we have done in the division, where firstly we have divided without taking the signs into consideration, here also we do the same process. First we multiply without taking signs into consideration. Now 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6, everywhere you will arrive at 6. Now we need to look into the signs. Now again the same rule applies. When you multiply numbers of same signs, you will get a positive number. Numbers of different signs, you will get a negative number. Now these are numbers of same signs, therefore you will get a positive number. Here numbers of different signs, you will get a negative number. Again numbers of different signs, minus plus different, therefore you will get a negative number. Minus minus, numbers of same signs, you will get a positive number. Now this is the way we do integer operations. In fact, in particular multiplications. This is the way we go about multiplication of integers. Now, instead of giving this multiplication symbol, sometimes we'll be given a bracket. That bracket also indicates multiplication, which means suppose you are given 2 into minus 3. Now, instead of a multiplication symbol, we can also have a bracket. That bracket indicates multiplication. So, multiply the numericals first. 2 3s are 6. Now, these are numbers of different signs. You will apply the rule. Number of different signs, you will get a negative sign. So, this is minus 6. Suppose it is minus 3 into. Suppose this is the case. Now, I am trying to extend the same rules on multiplication with more than 2 numbers. Now, we are trying to multiply 3 integers. Again, first do the multiplication with respect to the numericals. 2 3s are 6. 6 4s are 24. Now, multiply the signs. Now, plus minus, you are multiplying numbers of different signs, so you will get a negative number here. Now again, here it is negative, here it is negative. Again, you are multiplying numbers of different signs, therefore you will get a positive number. So this is plus 24. Suppose you are multiplying 4 numbers, say 2 into minus 2 into 2 into minus 2. So this is minus 2. So this is the case. Now, as I told you earlier, you will be multiplying the numericals first. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. Now, we go about the multiplication of the signs. Now, we are multiplying 2 numbers of same signs, so you will get a positive sign. So, here it is positive. So, positive, positive. Numbers of same signs, again you will get a positive number. Now, positive, negative, numbers of different signs will get a negative number. So, this is the way we go about it. So, suppose you are going with 5 numbers. Say, minus 2 into minus 2 into 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. Suppose this is the case. If this is the case, again you repeat the same process. Multiply the numericals first. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. Now multiply the signs. You are multiplying numbers of same signs, so you will get a positive number here. Positive, positive, numbers of same signs, you will get a positive number here. Positive, negative, numbers of different signs, you will get a negative number. Negative, negative, numbers of same signs, you will get a positive number. So that is the way you go about. So whenever you are given some integers to multiply, first you multiply the numericals and then follow this rule. And this rule, while you are following it, apply it for 2 numbers and extend it throughout your multiplication, and you will have an end result with the required sign. So this is the way we go about integer multiplication for any number of numbers to multiply. Now we move on to additions and subtractions. Now for additions and subtractions, to generalize it, we use this. We use the same rule that we have applied on division of integers and multiplications of integers. First, suppose say you have 2 plus minus 3. Now whenever you have a bracket, as we have discussed earlier, that indicates multiplication. Now here there is no number to multiply. Assume that you are multiplying a number called 1 in that particular case. Now 2, 1 into 3 gives you 3. Now these are numbers of different signs. You will keep a minus. Now when you are operating or when you are doing additions or subtractions, what we do is, here there will be a case whether to add or subtract. So the rule that we apply here is, whenever you have different signs, you subtract the numbers. Whenever you have same signs, you add the numbers. In both the cases, you will keep the biggest number sign. I repeat it again. If you have numbers of same sign, you will add numbers of different signs, you will subtract. Now in both the cases, you will keep the biggest number sign. Now this is the rule which I will apply throughout this additions and subtractions. So these are numbers of different signs. So you have to subtract the numericals. 3 minus 2 is how much? 1. Now out of these two, biggest number is 3. Sign is minus, keep a minus sign. So that is what we do. Or say minus 2 plus minus 3. Or say minus 3. Okay, we go with this. So again, you have a bracket that indicates multiplication. So whenever we have multiplication, you see that the multiplication rules are to be applied. So here 1 into 3 gives you 3. Write this minus 2. 1 into 3 gives you 3. You are multiplying numbers of same signs, you will get a positive number. Now here there is no multiplication. So when there is no multiplication here, you will come to this rule. So minus 2 plus 3, numbers of different signs. When you have numbers of different signs, you have to subtract. Subtract 3 and 2, subtract 3 and 2, you will get 1. Now we have to keep the biggest number sign. Biggest number is 3, sign is 1, so it is plus 1. So this is the way we go about it. For suppose say this is the case. Now these are numbers of same sign. So when we have numbers of same sign, you have to add them. 3 plus 2, 5. Biggest number is 3, sign is minus. So keep a minus sign. Now this is very easy. Now we look into extension of the same beyond two numbers. For suppose minus 2 plus minus 3 minus minus 2. Suppose say these are the three numbers which you have to do an operation. If there is nothing to be multiplied here, there is nothing to be multiplied, so write this minus 2 as it is. Next, here assume that there is 1. 1 into 3 gives you 3, and these are numbers of different signs. These are numbers of different signs, so we will get a negative number. Next, 1 into 2 is 2, numbers of same signs, you will get a positive number. Now, again I will apply this rule, same signs you will add, different signs you will subtract. Here there is no multiplication, so that is the reason I am going with this rule. So, these are the numbers of same signs. Numbers of same signs, what we do is we add them. So when we add them, it is 5, biggest number is 3, so I will keep minus and I will carry this 2. So again these are numbers of different signs. So we will subtract. When you subtract, the resultant is 3, because 5 minus 2 is 3. Biggest number is 5, sign is minus. So this is minus 3. So this is the way we go about. Now we extend the same process. For suppose say minus 2 plus 3 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2 plus 3. Suppose you need to do, in fact you need to simplify this. So what we do is, here there is no multiplication at all, so we straight away get into this rule. So the rule says whenever you have numbers of same signs, you will add. Now identify the numbers of same signs. So these are the numbers of same signs. So numbers of same signs, you have to add them. Add 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. Now there is no question of a biggest number, so you will keep the same sign. Next, these are the numbers of same signs, so add them. 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9. So again there is no question of biggest number, whatever the sign that the number possesses, keep the same sign. Now coming to this, these are numbers of different signs. So you have to subtract. When you subtract 9 and 6, it is 3. Biggest number is 9, sign is positive, so it is positive 3. So that is the way to go about it. So we will go with one more example. Suppose this is the question. And first remove the brackets. So the bracket indicates multiplication. So we will go with the multiplication rules. So minus 3 plus into or in fact 1 into 2 is 2. You are multiplying numbers of different signs, you will get a negative number. 1 into 4 is 4. You are multiplying numbers of same signs, you will get a positive number. 1 into 5 is 5. You are multiplying numbers of different signs, so you will get a negative number. Now, so there is no multiplication. Multiplication operation is exhausted now. We go with these rules. Now whenever you have same signs, you will add, different signs you will subtract. So same signs, identify the numbers with same signs. 3, 2, 5 have got same signs. So what you do? You will add them. When you add them, what do you get? 3, 2, 5. 5 plus 5, 10. Biggest number is 5, sign is minus, so keep a minus sign and carry the 4. Now these are numbers of different signs. So when you have numbers of different signs, what do you do? You will subtract as per the rule. So subtract it, you will get 6, 10 minus 4 is 6. Biggest number is 10, sign is minus, so keep a minus sign. So this is the way to go about. The more you do problems on integer operations, you will be more familiar with these rules. And mind you, these are your building blocks. If you are very much perfect in integer operations, then the rest of the collection of numbers which you learn in the next classes will be easier for you, because they are all will be basing on the integer operations. So that is it all. I will be posting a worksheet on this. So go through them. Try to do as many problems as you can. If somebody wants to have many more problems on integer operations, you can contact me on my number. So that is it for the day.